this defense is gonna lead us to the Super Bowl. This team, they have what it takes to make the Super Bowl. And I know I haven't been posting, but I'm back. Playoff time, I wasn't gonna disappoint. I was definitely gonna have to make some videos for y'all boys. But it's Chiefs Priority here, back with another video. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about how the Kansas City Chiefs are about to go nuclear and they're about to easily win the Super Bowl. Like, they're literally about to take over. They're going to take the playoffs by storm. Now, I know week 1 we played the Miami Dolphins, and a lot of people are saying that's going to be a bad matchup. But in this video, I'm going to give y'all some reasons on why that Dolphins game is going to be an easy win and why we should beat them. Now, obviously, we have things to worry about because after Miami, we might have to face Buffalo, which is a tough team. But I don't think their offense is equipped for what our defense has for them. The only team that I think could really put up with us is the Ravens, honestly. And that's going to be all the way in the AFC Championship. But I do believe that this Chiefs team has what it takes to go to the Super Bowl because we could, get everything together and get the pieces together. I think if we, just come along as an offense and the offense starts clicking, the defense will remain the same and we can easily go back to the Super Bowl. But let's talk about the playoffs and what to expect. So Jaelan Phillips torn his Achilles. Bradley Chubb torn his ACL. Their situational pass rusher, Andrew Van Ginkel, he's also ruled out for Saturday's game. So Miami's down to having only Emmanuel Ogbah, whatever his name is. I don't really care. He's a bum. And Melvin Ingram as their defensive ends. Against the Bills on Sunday, they combined for 4 pressures on 52 snaps. Miami's defense was built around playing zone coverage and winning with 4 on the line. But that's not going to be an option against the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Because, look, they got Emmanuel Ogbah or whatever his dumb name is. He's age 30. Melvin Ingram is 34. So they're just not the same, right? The Dolphins signed 2 outside linebackers who's washed. 34-year-old Justin Houston, who's washed. That used to play for the Chiefs. A 36-year-old Bruce Irvin, who's beyond washed. That was just released from the Lions. So I expect Kansas City to definitely run some long shot plays downfield to attack a defense that will have difficulty getting any pressure off the edge. And when I say long shot, that's Justin Watson, MVS, McCole Hardman, any of those players. I hope McCole Hardman really gets some action because that's a game where he could just straight up eat. Now, if we look at our defense, everybody's good to go except for Brian Cook. He's out for the year. Offense, everyone is good to go. Pacheco's probable. Rashid's probable. Kels is active. Watson is active. Okay, McKinnon is out for the season. I forgot about that. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is active. Noah Gray is probable. MVS is probable. Sky Moore is out. Kadarius Toney is questionable. McCole Hardman is active. Richie James is active. Justin Ross is questionable. Keontae Ingram is active. Our whole O-line is active. Now, we look at Miami. Tyreek is questionable. He's questionable. Raheem is questionable. Devon Achane is questionable. And Jalen Waddle is questionable. So, all of them, they're probably going to end up playing because it's the playoffs. But they're questionable, and they're all going through injuries right now. So, that's definitely very bad on their end. Now, if we look at their defense, Bradley Chubb is out. That's an 11-sack player, so that's very big that he's not playing. Ginkel is out. That's a 6-sack player. I didn't even know they had a DT with 10 sacks this year. I didn't even know that. But Ginkel is out. That's a 6-sack player. Christian Wilkins, 9 sacks. So Zach and Christian Wilkins have 19 sacks combined, but that's not going to be enough for this Kansas City Chiefs dynamic interior O-line. So we're not worried about that. Javon Holland is questionable. Deshaun Elliott is questionable. Jerome Baker is out. Jaelan Phillips is out. Xavier Howard and Ramsey are both questionable. So this team has a lot of injuries right now, and that's definitely not going to be good for them. Definitely not going to be good for them at all, and I don't see how we're going to lose to such a injury riddled team, man. Like, I just don't see how we're gonna even end up losing that game. I just don't see it. And I think it's just a lot of delusional fans that want us to lose, and they don't want to see us win this game because they don't want to see us go to the Super Bowl. But to tell the truth, man, we're just not losing this, bro. We're really not losing this. I don't see how and what way we're gonna possibly lose this game. Like, I really just don't see how. Even though a lot of people think we are gonna lose, but like I said, that's just them being delusional, man. I really don't. I really just don't see it. Now, I don't know why this game is on Peacock, to be honest. That's kind of crazy. And then it's also 0 degrees, right? That's the expected temperature, 0 degrees. And we know that Miami isn't used to playing in cold weather like that. So I feel like we have the edge. I feel like we can win this game. And it's going to be pretty easy because it's a cold environment. It's going to be a lot of winds. I mean, the ground game is going to be more important than usual. So we're going to have to stop Mostert in them for sure, because this is a dynamic team when it comes to running, you know. So Mostert, Devon Achane, Jeff Wilson, they're going to have to get stopped. But we're usually good against the run in the playoffs, except for that Bengals game. But sorry, but I'm definitely not scared. They're coming off a crazy game against the Bills. We're coming off a game where our starters rested, so we have the more fresh legs. Mike McDaniel, he probably is gonna abandon the run if he sees a heavy box, and that's gonna make it the best for us. Number 2 defense in the league, but we're vulnerable against the run. You know, number 18 in the league in rushing defense. But I think since Bolton is back and Chris Jones is one of the best defensive tackles in the game, we should definitely be good. I do think Bolton could easily help us with stopping the run because he's one of the best tacklers in the game, if not the best tackler. Now, Isaiah Pacheco, he had almost 1,000 yards. He finished just shy of 1,000 yards in the season. And Pacheco, you know, he's been a solid, elusive rusher for this offense. Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney, they're also Pro Bowlers, and they've been helping out a lot. We're number 19 in rushing offense, while 25th in rushing attempts. But I think due to the conditions, we're definitely gonna go to the ground more. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go to the ground more. The Dolphins are they're depleted at outside linebacker on the edge. So I don't know. It's gonna be very hard for Miami to stop us. Very, very hard. And they couldn't stop Josh Allen from scrambling. And we know Mahomes also scrambles, and he's very mobile in his own way. So Miami's definitely got to be aware of his running ability too. Now, we talk about the passing attack for the Dolphins. You know, Tua, he really hasn't been good against tough competition. So in this game, he's going to look like a game manager. You know, on the road, he's been horrible. He's been rough without Jalen Waddle, and he's still questionable. He just hasn't been good, man, and he's just been giving the ball away easy. He's going to get brought down. He's going to definitely be brought down. And Tyreek Hill's not fully healthy. He was limping late in the last game. He was limping. We got the number 4 passing defense. L'Jarius Sneed is very good also, so he's going to clamp up whoever he's on. And I could see us definitely getting some sacks that game. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I feel like we're going to dominate them. We're definitely going to dominate them. Mahomes hasn't been the best this year, but we're definitely going to dominate them. And Xavier Howard is projected to not play, so that's also going to help out a lot. And I think Rashee Rice could have a great game. Definitely have a great game. I think Kels is probably going to get clamped up, honestly, because there's going to be a lot of people guarding him. But Miami has no pass rush. They're depleted. They're done for. Van Ginkel's out. Bradley Chubb and Phillips is all out. And it's going to get very bad for the Dolphins when it comes to that, you know. So my prediction is that we're going to win by a field goal. I think that's what's going to happen. It's Arrowhead in the postseason. This is going to be one of the coldest games in Dolphins franchise history. The Dolphins are coming off 2 consecutive losses. They face tough competition, but I'm going to have to just go with the Chiefs. And I have us winning this by a field goal, man. That's my prediction.